When you went into this deal, did you have a backup exit strategy, or was it sink or swim flip?
We can always try to rent it, but that was not the ideal strategy. I mean, there's other strategy we could use, owner financing and try to sell notes or whatever, but to be honest, that's not what I like to do. I mean, I like to be done with it. And yeah, no, we had to be done with it. So if we had to, then I guess we could have tried to hold it, but I didn't really want to do that. Not only that, because I mean, the industry was turning and it was turning quickly, or it is turning quickly. And now that when you're flipping, you're kind of flipping upside down. And there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to account for it in the numbers.
So what was the actual sales price?
It ended up being at 281.
281. So think about that. Like your original valuation, 275, 300, based on a $35,000 remodel. Put in 60 to hit the original sales point price.
Yeah.
So you're making decisions on the job, having to overcompensate for the bad area. That paid off in this case, because had you gone in with a $35,000 remodel, even just the extras that you discovered, what do you think the sales price would have been?
If without the extras?
Yes.
Boy, I don't even want to know.
Lower than 275 though, right?
I would have gotten stuck, I think. To be honest, I had one offer, and that's 3 weeks after being in the market, which is real. And mind you, that area is 90 days on market. So, and that's another reason, by the way, I'm also a licensed realtor, as you know. I'm under your team, EXP. And that helps me out too, because not only am I my own GC, I find my own deals, and I'm also my own realtor. So why is that important? Because you're still in the game to make money, so you actually have to maximize as much as you can. So whenever I got this call from this realtor, it was 2 weeks in. It's just like, hey, we're interested in the property. Oh, by the way, and also wasted about a month and a half with the neighbor that was supposedly going to be buy it. I know better than that. But since I was worried, I was like, yeah, you can buy it. Okay, we'll
neighbors
get you
don't have money.
So you already know how that goes. And I wasted a lot of time. That didn't pan out. That fell through. And then I put it on the market. And then this deal came 3 weeks in, or 2 weeks in. And she comes in and she offers me $250. And obviously that was a big negative. And I said, well, it's like $250. I was like, we can't do that. I listed for $279. So that was just the middle price. I knew that it could be higher. It was $279, and I wanted to work it from there. And it ended up selling at $281.
All right.
I said no, firmly. She called. It's like, hey, we want to offer you $250. It's like, no, ma'am, we can't do that. It's like, oh, well, do you have any offers? I was like, it doesn't matter whether I have offers or not. I'm like, $250 is not going to work. And she's like, but, you want to get stuck with the property? I was like, I don't think I will. I said, it's a very nice property. I think we have a lot of things to offer, and go check it out. And then things went silent. And that's when you start second guessing yourself and like, shoot, I should have taken it, But you have to remember what kind of market you're in, though. I mean, people now, they don't just buy a house. They come and they look at your house. They look at another neighbor's house. They look at another house. And then they come back and they're like, let's look at that one again. And then that's when decisions started getting serious. So I knew that as well. So, yeah.
All things being equal, the nicer house wins. It's just...
Exactly.
And just guessing here, there was no other existing home in that market, it looked like.
No, because all the other houses in that area with this quality will go for $450 in the nice areas. Yeah. And so just the house down the street, and when I say down the street, I mean several miles down there, went for $450, and it was uglier than mine. So, but it's in the nice area, So, yeah.
What were you originally intending on making on this house, like net?
So I'm always trying to aim around 70. That's the target, and then it goes down from there. So
what'd you actually make?
Probably about 42, 43 net.
Which could have been a break even had you not gone the extra mile, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would have been a break even for sure. Or worst case scenario, maybe even lose a little. So that's another thing. You got to leave yourself some room whenever you're doing these things. Otherwise, that was a very big play, adding all this other stuff, new roof, new everything. They had zero things to complain about. I even added concrete on the front. I never add concrete in the front. It was one of those things,
And this is also you controlling a lot of the variables with construction, the GC, and your being an agent, being able to list it.
Yeah. Being an agent and being able, that's where your agents really come in handy. Do they have the confidence to negotiate this properly for you and not blow the deal? And that's the hard part also when you're doing with your own deals. I mean, we've done so many deals, so I'm very comfortable negotiating for myself. I don't even think of it as money anymore. It's more like, just another deal that we're trying to win at, So you have to be careful, because if you blow the deal right now, I mean, you cannot get another chance, or a very distant chance, because what if it was going to be 250, but 250 4 months down the line?
Yeah.
Now it gets ugly.